And a good morning to you all. And wow, oh, big variety of weather going on in the next 24 hours. A far cry from the relative tranquility of Monday and Tuesday. Of course, it's the last day of November, and anything can happen. As the old adage goes from the Gordon Lightfoot song in the Great Lake they call Gitche Gumi. Of course, that was Lake Superior. I don't know what they called Lake Erie. Maybe it was Gumi Gitche. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, it is a lot of wind and a lot of rain here. Rain showers obscuring here our live look here in our Quickfield weather cam. A lot of rain, a lot of lens flare on the weather cam for this morning, and we had some very heavy rainfall here, and even some thunderstorms earlier. Thankfully, the rain is tailing off, but it left a lot of rain on the roadways here, and with the wind gust, we've hit. Let me double check here. Get the latest wind gust information. Okay. Alrighty. Well, the winds have actually died off a bit here for now. We had gusts up to 40 earlier, but want to take care on the roads. With all the ponding of water that we've had, along with a strong wind, especially in the highways, trucks could swerve here if it gets a sudden wind gust up to say 30, 40 miles an hour. It may kind of swing into your lane there. So something to watch as you plan your travels for this morning. So you can see we still have heavy downpours here still. Corey. Out toward the Canadota Lake, Pittsfield, even Warren up toward Jamestown. So it's moved out of Erie, Edinboro, Meadville, and now moving more toward the areas along the Route 8 corridor to the Route 62 corridor, that area right there. Same problem, okay? You're going to want to take care on those roadways for today. Now, off toward the west, this is looks like the actual front. Actually thought it was a little farther east, but typically you get that line. That's normally where the front is, and there's some heavy rain along that line itself as it moves toward the east. So maybe it hasn't gone through Cleveland just yet. I think I have. Do I have a regional temperature map here? No, I don't. But that's okay. I was just curious to see if Cleveland temperatures dropped yet. But regardless of what happens, you want to take care on the roadways for today. Wind gusts with that front could still get to 50 miles an hour. It'll probably pass through the Erie area sometime mid-morning. You can see by 11 o'clock, it's already gone through Bradford. As the colder air comes in behind it, rain will gradually change over to some wet bands of snow. And you can see some lake effect kicking in here right along the lake shore, especially later in the day. Now, temperatures will plummet, but they should stay above freezing through sunset. So while there may be a little slush on the roadways, I'm hopeful that they won't be too bad. But once that sun goes down, things can get tricky after 5 o'clock. So just be wary for that as we start to get into the change. In the meantime, you can see the lake effect kicking into gear here. And the west to southwest flow even includes Erie in that. And some of the bands could be good here along the Route 6 corridor until around midnight or soon after. They'll tend to diminish after, say, 2 o'clock. But still, in the morning, we'll have some of those bands around. Then the wind shift to the southwest. So, some pretty good snow for the evening hours. I think the majority will fall from just after sunset until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, then gradually taper off. But get ready to get back into wintertime mode for tomorrow morning at this time. We'll definitely be back into it. Here's how much snow that I anticipate will fall between sunset tonight and midday tomorrow. Here in Erie, 1 to 3. Again, most of the snow will fall through, say, midnight, 2 a.m. 1 to 3 in Erie. We could have 4 to 7 basically through interior areas of Erie County, maybe even as close as Route 20. That's why I have this north of I-90 for this evening. Wattsburg, Corey, the traditional areas, Edinboro, Union City, Waterford, all going in. I could see 4 inches, certainly. Then it gradually tapers until you get to Meadville and Warren, where I'm only expecting about 1 to 2 inches into early tomorrow morning. So be wary for that. And, again, just get ready to get into that wintertime mode for tomorrow. But the good news is, again, by the afternoon tomorrow, or even midday, we should see things start to tail off. And we might even get into a little bit of sunshine, perhaps, for Thursday afternoon. In fact, so much so that I might actually change this icon here for Thursday. It never changes right away, but that's okay. But I might get a little sun in here. I'm hopeful that maybe we'll see a little bit of sun break out during the afternoon hours. Then Friday looks good. Check it out. We're into the upper 40s on Friday. And, so we warm up into the low 50s on Saturday. Temperatures will probably drop Saturday, not as prominent as our temperature drop today. But you want to watch there for Saturday. You could get some wet snow later in the day, and maybe even a hit of some lake effect for Saturday night and into Sunday. But we're in the 40s on Monday, back up to near 50 on Tuesday. It looks like we'll see some rain showers. Then after that, longer range Wednesday and Thursday. Another okay. Okay, looks like we're having a bit of problems here, perhaps. Tom Atkins also had some problems. I'm just going on to Facebook. And logging in here. If you can hear me, just bear with me here. If you can't, then this is kind of a moot point. Okay, let's change the profile here to Jet Fox. Okay, looks like it's still going. Okay, are you guys still? Can someone just let me know? Can you still hear me? Can you still? I got a notification here that they're having problems. So just someone say, hey, yeah, we can still hear you, and I can go on here for the next couple of minutes anyway. But Charlie, good to see you. Hello, Daisy Rodriguez, Danielle. Hello out there in Mercer. Hello to you, Shelly, out there in Corey. Pretty windy out there. Hello to you, John. Good morning. And hello, Phyllis. Nice to see you at the Borough. So I'm oh, well, happy birthday to you. Good morning to you, Jim. So it sounds like I'm still getting notifications here. So I'm going to assume that you can still hear me and still understand me. It's almost time for me to bug out anyway. But we're looking at, again, I'm pretty much done chatting here for the most part anyway, getting the big stuff done. So be careful driving this morning, especially out toward the east now where the rain is harder. Route 8 from Corey out toward Titusville area and east into Warren. But even here in Erie, a lot of ponding of water and still some gusty winds that still could hit 50 when that front goes through in a few hours. Something to watch for. Other than that, get ready for some lake effect tonight and a quick hit of some snow showers and wintertime driving tomorrow. Things should be better for Friday into the weekend. All right, guys, got to fly here. You take care of yourselves. Talk to you again tomorrow.